Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Cross Studios here, and I'm here to review another custom Assassinator set. This is a reboot of one of my really old Assassinator sets that I built at my old studio in my old house. So I basically redid this set. It's basically the Riverside Chase. I have a review of that. It's a really old one. It's not very good quality, unfortunately, because I wasn't really professional on my channel at the time. But this is basically a redone set, so if you want to take a look at that and basically what you can get views of it throughout the video, you can go and check that out. But basically this is a redone version, so we're going to take a look at each vehicle with each of its figures. First up for our vehicles is basically a little speedboat with a laser on the side of it. Looks pretty cool. It's basically almost the same design as the old set. I just kind of made it a bit longer than the old one. There's no door on it. The old one had like basically a little opening door, but it didn't really act very well as a door. You can see there's a little piece on the back for it to be so it can move around and stuff like that. You can see there's a little orange lights on the front. Looks pretty cool. And the front of it has like a tan look to it, and you can see the thug that's in here. Just pull him out. He's not very good looking. I just kind of threw this guy together. You can see he has some supplies from like Dino and stuff like that. He looks okay. So that's basically a little speedboat. Let's move on to the tree. So the second model in this set is basically a small tree, and it has the same type of design as the old one. There's a couple leaves on the top, just basic pieces obviously to make a tree. It's a big hollow inside look to it. Right here you can see there's a little gun that kind of rotates around here, kind of like the old one as well. It's a bit of a different design. My friend kind of said it looked like a duck, and I didn't even realize that until I was done with it. It looks pretty funny. You can see there's a gun right there, and it has a little computer screen right here so you can control it. And this is basically one of the heroes, if you guys know the Apocalypse story, but this is basically just a older theme. I explained the story back when too as well, so if you want to go and check that out, it's basically just a little guy right here. He's not that good. But you can see right here there's a couple leaves right here. There's a small flick missile basically on the side right here. Obviously you guys know how that works. Just a little feature I decided to add into the set. But it's basically just a little tree with a gun on it. Not really too much. It's just kind of a basic model. Moving on to my favorite vehicle, which is basically the big truck, and this is redone from the old one. You can see right here. It looks pretty sweet. And it's basically a complete overhaul. I completely redid the look of it. And the only really distinction from this one and the old one is basically the gun on the top. If you've seen the old one, you'll notice that. You can see the front right here, I put like a train type of look to it so it can ram into stuff. That's pretty cool looking. It has two wheels in the front. They move at the same time, so like when you move one wheel, the other one moves as well. It's just one big pole going through the middle. Has a lot of engine pieces on the front. It looks really sweet. Has some lights on the front as well, and you can see our main hero in here. I think you guys have seen this guy before multiple times if you've seen my other Assassinators videos. On the inside, you got a chair with some green pieces in there. There's also a crate, which basically just kind of sits in there, and I put some pretty sweet looking weapons in there, and use the minifigure play as the top of the little crate right there. You can see the inside where the crate sits, a very nice little comfy spot for it. It's pretty cool looking, and you can see there's some engines going on the side as well, just for some extra detail. Put some spring-loaded shooters on the side. You just basically press it, on the side. I'm not really going to fire it because I don't want to lose the spring-loaded shooters. And on the top, you got a rotatable gun, which basically moves up and down, which is really cool. I really like these guns right here. They're really fun to fire. You can see how it fires out like that. Really cool function right there, how it just spins around. It's a really compact and really sweet looking vehicle. It's swift. This thing looks like it can just ram into stuff, and it can take a lot of hits before it actually goes down. And there's also a hook on the back so it can drag stuff along with it. You can see how the hook kind of just comes out like this. So maybe if you want to, you can put like something on top of the crate and you can drag it along or something. Maybe you can drag, I don't know, just a broken vehicle or something like that. It's a cool vehicle. So I think I did a pretty good job on this vehicle. You can see the big tires and stuff. And the last function of this, basically just pull it back. It's one of those pullback cars where basically you just pull back the wheels and it spins the front. And it doesn't really work too well because the vehicle is kind of bulky, but it's pretty cool function overall. And probably if Lego made this nowadays, it'd be a bigger engine. And that's actually the original engine piece I used on the old one too, as well, from a couple years ago. So let's go into the ending of this video. Alright guys, so now to the ending of this video. Tell me what you think of this custom Assassinator set. I think it's a pretty sweet looking set. It'd probably be like a $25, $30 set. I'd probably say $30 for this set due to the three figures, and the vehicles are pretty big in size, and there's a lot of bulky pieces in the set. I'd probably call this a $30 set. Tell me what you think of the comparison of the old one and the new one. If you want to see the old one, just check out my Lego Customs or MOCs playlist on my channel. You can go back to those pretty quickly by just going through there. And it's called the Riverside Chase, but this is basically the rebooted version. I kind of just redid the set to make it a lot cooler looking. I might make a couple more of these if you guys want me to. Just comment below what you guys think. And I hope you've enjoyed this Lego Assassinator set review. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.